From TRICERAPRESS to Leon FANG to Pegasus Blast, we have had an insane news drop today in May, which I gotta say, I'm pretty surprised at how much use we've gotten. But I do want to mention this, on the topic of TRICERAPRESS, why don't you press the like button and subscribe if you are new here. But also Malabase, we have pre-orders up, optionally support the channel. We are Canadian based and we import from Japan. And yes, let's get to the news discussion. So timestamps somewhere on your screen right now. We'll first talk about TRICERAPRESS. June 28th is the release date, so it's like right at the end of June there. Cool, sure, why not? We've already kind of seen it in the manga. Now we kind of get the reveal. So firstly, when you kind of look at this actual design, it reminds me a lot of Leon Claw. Like, you know, it's five-sided, whatever, and they do show a little bit of that side profile in its design. So in terms of when we're looking at this for the blade, and when we get more pictures, I'll be able to maybe give better thoughts on it. I think it looks okay. I think for this one, I think weight will probably be the determining factor. Not all the time you need a heavy defense type, whatever. Like Golem Rock is like, what, 34, but it works fine. But I'm not too feeling it on the shape. I think the design looks nice, but what else? Oh, they say like it has a great center of gravity because of the prongs or whatever. Now, what's really interesting about this bay and the actual appeal of it, because otherwise there wouldn't be much going for it, is the fact that it actually has a new ratchet. Now, technically speaking, this should be 585. They're calling this M85, which is a stupid name. And I'm saying it's stupid because it doesn't make any sense, because the M stands for metal, because basically it's those single piece tall ratchets, but they put a little metal ring around it. It should be just like 5M for metal. I don't really get the namesake to, because what if you do like 3 sides but with the metal? Is it going to be called the M85 still? I don't know. When you're looking at this, you know, you're thinking, oh wow, okay, this is where it's going to be crazy, because now we have this big ass ratchet. Is this going to be power creep or wait, blah, 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 you know. You know, I don't really think it's going to be that dangerous at all, to be honest. These single-piece ratchets that have been introduced, especially if you look at, for an example, the stock combo of Night Mail, these things are pretty easy to burst and die. Even if this thing has a very rounded off contact points, I don't really see this being a threat at all. And plus, these ratchets are super, super light. Like, the 85 was, like, really, really light. So even if this is, like, +4, +5 grams, maybe being slightly heavier than whatever our heaviest ratchet is, I don't expect it to do anything. No, I don't know. I think something cool comes with it is Bound Spike. Obviously, I would have liked a new bit, but I think it makes sense to reprint Bound Spike since it was locked in the Night Mail set, which is funny because the stock combo is kind of very much mirroring Night Mail. Bound Spike, I think, is a bit that has very good defense. I think it's only maybe lacking in stamina, but to get a reprint of this, I think is a good job by Takara Tomy. And yeah, this is TRICERAPRESS. I think it's fine. I don't really have anything against it negative. I just think not really too crazy whatever of excitement. So we're gonna move on to the next part, which is Leon FANG. So for this one, this is gonna be coming out on the Nintendo Switch game, which I'll put up the release date on the screen if it says it on there. It's sometime like I think in like mid-November or whatever, but for the Beyblade game sequel of like Evo Battle, which we kind of already had a video of me talking about in that discussion, it does come with a Beyblade of a CX Leon FANG. I think it has turn 460 XL or whatever. And it's like the red version or variant or whatever. So this is interesting. Now, I'm assuming that obviously while this is used by the game character or whatever, similar to how Knife Shinobi was owned by like Quinn, but then the game characters own like some variants of this, I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the game whatever, where it'll be owned by this character, but we'll have some normalized release of it, which I assume that's going to be the case, which the design in it looks really weird. Not really hating, just this looks more closer to like a CX Drake than it does Leon. Leon, whatever. I'm just realizing, so that means it's gone through almost every type now. We had the original one that was balance, we had Crest, which was defense, and now we have this one, which is attack, I guess. Not unless they make it balanced for the actual release. I'll probably throw up a color scheme edit, hopefully, where I try to match the original colors. It'll probably be a really shitty edit until I can actually think about it, but I think it's really cool, whatever. This is like a cool thing to come with the game or whatever. Hopefully this does get a normalized release and this is not left for the game, but obviously it doesn't make any sense, so I'm assuming we'll get a normalized release. For our second last news to talk about, we have the special Persona Bay. This is like filler talk. Listen, was originally, they did like the Hell Scythe on 380 flat or whatever. It's like the combination of all the Persona parts or whatever. This one is like what is it? It's like drawn arc on slash with like 270 kick, I believe. I'm pretty sure those are the parts, right? I'm just gonna click Lance on it. It looks cool. I'm not too sure you're supposed to get it. For our last piece to talk about, we have Pegasus Blast. So if you recall, I did a video a while back earlier this year talking about how we have that schedule for pretty much everything up until September, and I was speculating on what it could probably be. Now, we already did have Pegasus Blast leak on like some red variant of it, and I believe that it should be the same case as the Black Cobalt Dragoon. So Cobalt Dragoon was like this main release we had in July. We had a black variant that released like in August. I think it was like for some like exclusive thing for an event or whatever. So I assume the same thing here. So this should be a regular July release. It looks like it's gonna have probably the same gimmick that they pushed on Arrow, which is like paint or whatever. But something I want to throw out there, then I feel this is true. If you pay very close attention to the design of it, some parts are protruding a little odd to me. I wonder if they're going to be doing this, and if they do this, this will be insane. If they do a combined ratchet bit gimmick, which would be very interesting to see, where it's fused together, similar to, let's say, the Big Bang Pegasus Final Drive, or like Diabolos that I generate. Now, I don't know if this gimmick would be good, but I think it would be cool as fuck to see like a bit ratchet fusion or something where like at the start of the battle, it's one state, and then after it shifts like late game, or maybe not too late game, whatever. It would obviously depend on the design, but if they Beyblade X something like that, that would be really cool, because we have such an array of gimmicks in the past that they can just reuse and kind of reinvent in this generation. Its design looks interesting. It looks closer to actually a Metal Fight Babe with how circular it actually is. If I want this to have a similar presence to Arrow, I feel the only thing it really needs to do is, one, it needs to have that weight that Arrow has, and if the shape is pretty smooth and whatever, but still is kind of aggressive enough, it could have a similar presence to Arrow Pegasus. But no, if someone's wondering if it's a rare bay, they would not do that. The next rare bay should probably be like, well, if they're doing, so Drake was Bakuten, Pegasus was Metal Fight, so what, I guess Valkyrie would be next maybe, but probably they do like a CX rare bay or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of where we're going to be ending off. What do you think of the new TRICERAPRESS Bay? What do you think of the Leon and all that stuff? And yeah, let me know. But that's going to be kind of it. I'm pretty excited for most of the Leon Fang and the Pegasus. The TRICERAPRESS has nothing negative for it. It's just like it's just in the middle. It's like another bounce spike. That's nice, I guess. That's it for this video. So I want to say thank you all for watching. That's going to be it for now. Take care and bye. And this is the extended end screens. How is he gonna yap till the end? Yeah, this week I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna do that, you know, other breakdown once we get the HD parts and the manga stuff, so I'll probably be a video this week. It's probably gonna be like a busy week, to be quite honest. Probably gonna slow down next week, because next week, or the following weekend's like Anime North. So, I'm gonna do the best to try to keep up with uploads, but, no promise, because I gotta just, I don't know, sometimes relax, but yeah, if you listen till the end, you know, take care, and yeah, that's about it. Bye.